Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing well. Now, if I have to describe today's video in 2 words, I would say it's sad but yet exciting. Sad because we're going to be talking about Becca, exciting because we have dupes. Now, earlier this year, Becca announced that they would be shutting their operations down in September of 2021, which is this month that we are currently in, which is rather sad because they didn't really get time to be in the Indian market. I think they launched in India late last year and they already are like shutting down and getting out of business, which again is rather sad. I think they have some amazing products out there. Two of my personal favorites have to be their backlight priming filter, which I finished earlier in my lifetime, and then their highlighters, of course. Champagne Pop is the only highlighter till date that I've completely finished and smashed up, and that is why for today's video I wanted to share with you guys some highlighter dupes from Becca. Now please do keep in mind that when we're talking about these dupes, we're talking about the shade similarity rather than the formulation similarity. I'm not saying that the formula of the dupes are not good, but it's just that Becca has a very special and different, unique formula that I've never really felt. Again, the dupes are great too, they perform beautifully on the skin. Another thing to keep in mind is that when we are duping highlighters, a swatch dupe is something that can be very misleading. So I'm going to show you how they look once you just swatch them like that, but I'm also going to show you how they would look like once they're blended out, because you're going to blend it out on your face. You're not going to just swatch them like that, right? So once it's blended out, how it reflects and everything is how you should be deciding your dupe, and I'm going to be sharing all of that with you. So yes, without any further ado, if you want to know some great dupes for Becca highlights, because A, Becca is going out of business and you might not be able to pick these up, and B, they're still expensive, so you might want to get some more affordable options in your kitty, right? So I have 4 highlighters for you today and 1 bonus extra product. So yeah, without any further ado, let's go. The first shade I have is called Moonstone. Now this might look a little light in the pan, but it has a gorgeous warm champagne reflex to it, which makes your skin look like it's glowing from within, like a candlelit glow. It looks so gorgeous on the skin, but the dupe that I have for it would knock your socks off. I have this quad from Swiss Beauty, and this shade right here matches up to Moonstone like no one's business. Once you blend it out, you can't even make out a difference, and the great thing is the formulation of the Swiss Beauty one does not emphasize on the texture and looks beautiful on the skin. So if you're looking to save some bucks, pick up the Swiss Beauty one. You also get additional shades in there. The next shade I have is called Opal, which is one of Becca's bestsellers, and rightfully so. If I have to describe this shade, I would say it's a warm highlighter which leans towards a little bit of peachiness, so it does reflect a lot of peach in there. And the dupe that I have is another really popular highlighter. I have Precious Petals by Wet n Wild. Even in the pan, you can see the similarity is uncanny, and once you swatch them side by side, again they look very similar. But the best thing is, once blended out, you can't even make out a single bit of difference. That's how similar they look on the skin, which is great. And again, the formulation of the Wet n Wild highlighter is really good, and it does not emphasize on the texture, which is the only thing we want from a highlighter. Okay, let's get down to business and the best seller, the iconic Champagne Pop. I have the Jaclyn Hill palette because I did finish my Champagne Pop single. I do have it in the mini size, but that's untouched, so I want to talk about it while it's in the palette. So this is Champagne Pop right here. Now once in the palette, it looks like it's going to pull very peachy, but when you blend it out, it's actually pretty golden on the skin and looks beautiful. I searched high and low for this dupe, alright? I've been searching since years now, and finally this year I did get a couple of dupes. I have 3 dupes for Champagne Pop, only because I was just so crazily searching for it. So let's start off with the first one, which is by PAC. This highlighter is from their Master Glow range, and it's in the shade Prom Queen, and you can see how similar they are just in the pan. And again, once swatched side by side, they look extremely similar. Blended out, they have that same golden warm reflex that looks gorgeous on the skin and everybody dies for. The second dupe that I have for Champagne Pop is by e.l.f. This is in the shade 24K Gold. Now before anything else, I do have to say that the formulation of e.l.f. one is slightly harder pressed than the Becca one. So you do have to pick it up a little bit more than you would have to pick up Becca. But the price difference is huge, and I do really like e.l.f.'s highlighter too. Now once you see them in the pan, they look similar. Swatched side by side, very similar. Even blended out, they're so similar. And again, for the price difference, you're really getting a bang for your buck. The third and the last dupe that I have for Champagne Pop is from Nykaa. This is their Shimmer Brick set, and the second shade in the Shimmer Brick set is exactly like Champagne Pop. Once you swatch them, once you blend them out, you can't make out a difference. They're so similar, and again with the Shimmer Brick, you do get a lot of other options to work around with, and you can also use these as eyeshadows if you don't know what to do with the other highlighter shades. Now let's move on to the sister that didn't really get as popular as Champagne Pop but is gorgeous in its own right. We're talking about Prosecco Pop, which is a dull golden shade. It's very, very warm. It looks gorgeous on the skin. It's actually a shame it didn't get as popular as Champagne Pop because I feel like it's a gorgeous color nonetheless. And the dupe that we have for it is from PAC again. It's from their Baked Highlighter range and it's in the shade 07. And again, you can see just in the pan itself how similar these colors are. Once you swatch them side by side, you can see that they have that same golden reflex to them, and blend it out, they just impart this gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous glow on the skin, and no one can deny that you would look like $1,000,000 once you have it on your skin. Okay, so I promised you a bonus dupe, and here we have it. We are going to be duping Rosé Spritz, which is this gorgeous blush. I know it can look a little intimidating in there, but it's a luminous blush, and once you have it on, you probably don't even need a highlighter because it's that glowy and dewy on the skin. The dupe that we have for it is again from Nykaa. It's the third shade of the Shimmer Brick set in the shade Sunset Love. It's that same gorgeous luminous pink color. If you're wondering how you can use only one of these shades as a blush, all you need to do is take your blush brush, pinch it, pick up the color, unpinch it and apply it on your cheeks. It's as easy as that, and you're gonna look $1,000,000 with this on. But yes, with that we finished this dupes video. I hope you guys enjoyed this and found this video helpful. I hope that these dupes would fill in the place of Becca in your life and you wouldn't feel, the void of Becca. However, again, I'm really sad that they're shutting down, but it is what it is. Life goes on, life will move on. And yeah, that's going to be it from my side. I will see you guys next time. Till then, take care. I love you all so much. Mwah. Bye.